Listen, man, right? I just want to say this. It's some sick motherfuckers in this world, right? The little girl, Breesia Terrell, right? If y'all ain't up on it, my man killed her. My man, the mother's boyfriend killed the little girl, took her out 3 o'clock in the morning. I guess found her or raped her or something and killed her, man. Listen, this world is fucked up. You got to be real careful. And he was a sex offender, but he was unregistered sex offender, right? I don't know if she knew this or not, but she had a kid by him too, a younger little boy. And man, it's just sad, man, because I can only just imagine. See, we look at this shit, crime TV, we look at this shit like it's like, oh, it's interesting and this and this and this. But I couldn't imagine what this little girl, what could have even went across her mind. Who knows how, who knows, man? Like, I mean, he raised her. The mother was like, damn, you said you loved her. This before they even knew he done it. She, like, the mother automatically kind of figured something. But see, some of these women be so uptight for a nigga, man, that they'll let anybody come. I done seen it, man. I done seen this same shit, except for the murder happen. You know what I'm saying? But I done seen women let any man in just to be laid up with a nigga, man. Dog, no, sir. That's not the way you go. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, the whole thing I'm saying is, dog, listen, man, as a grown-ass 40-something-year-old, strong-ass nigga, right? Streetwise, all that shit. I don't trust half the motherfuckers that I come across. Like right now, I won't even talk to a motherfucker too long that I don't fuck with. Like, if I'm out standing out in the street and a motherfucker, hey, man, I know motherfuckers who done got killed by a motherfucker that they wanted the other guy. He ain't seen him since high school. Seen the guy he went to high school with, shook his hand. He out in front of the club. They ain't seen each other since high school. He lost his life. They had a hit on a nigga that he walked up to, and they killed him. Man, you can't trust nobody, nothing out here. Better yet, to have somebody living in your house and around your kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but they had to know each other for a while, though. That's the thing, though. The mind of men, you never know. Look, the fucking son was 12 or 13 years old, because it happened in 2020, I think. And it's only 3 years later, and the little boy got a deep voice. But he said he watched that man kill his sister. So this guy took his son out with him to kill his sister. And just think about it. They said the little girl wanted to go with him when they came to pick both of them up. She thought they was going to go play video games and this. This motherfucker gets out his bed, go gets her, rape her, do whatever to her, torture her, rape her, and then shoots her in the head. They say he shot her in the face and then he could have stabbed her first, because they say he got a knife first. So just think of what the torture that she went to before she died. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying this to say this, man. You got to watch who you keep around your kids. And every smiling face ain't a good one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you can't trust nobody, but some of this shit that these people doing now, I believe everybody need second chances, right? Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Pretty much people do shit. And I don't believe in giving nobody life or just 50 years of their life in prison. You know what I'm saying? Even for certain murders, you know what I'm saying? If God's supposed to forgive, why can't you? But some of this shit, that can't be. That type of activity right there, that's not no change. You cannot, he's a sex offender. It's proven that shit can't be tamed or changed. You know what I'm saying? But everybody on a sex offender list, not a bad motherfucker. I know people that caught shit, you know what I'm saying, caught cases when they was in high school. She or he was a freshman and they was a senior and yada, 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 shit like that. Or nigga pissing behind a school, any kind of shit can happen. But just a person that's like pedophilia, no, sir, man. Even they'll tell you they sick and can't be fixed. So, man, I'm just praying, I couldn't even listen, man. Oh my God, I got a niece, man. I got sons, man. You just don't know, man. That type of shit make you think. You know what I'm saying? That shit bothered me even watching that shit, man. And then my thing about this is everybody talk that tough shit about prison. I hate niggas who geek prison up like it's gladiator school. Like it's just, a nigga like this will walk right through prison and make it all the way, don't get touched. But a nigga who ain't did nothing and a bully had come in there, I seen this too. Nigga checking paperwork. Nigga didn't even do nothing, they want to whoop on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked like a pedophile. Man, it just, this world is so fucked up. Like I said, a nigga like that to go to prison and never get touched a day in his life. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. It just baffles me. It baffles me the shit that he shouldn't make it. His ass should have been beat all through the county jail. You know what I'm saying? The officer shouldn't even let him letting this nigga go to whatever population. You know, especially after he found guilty. Now you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people is accused of shit and it ain't. But once they found this motherfucker guilty, he's supposed to be hell on earth from there on out, man. I just want to touch down on that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say rest in peace to that young lady. I mean, you know, and it's like, the only thing when I hear about stories like this is what was going through the kid's mind. Like, to be with a person that they trust and love and look at like a real father, and for them to just switch on you and do some heinous shit like that, then, you know, you got to sit there and stare down the barrel of a gun. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's just, you don't know how long she lived. She might not have died right off. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? They say he shot her in the jaw through the shoulder blade. Did she try to get out the woods? She ain't know where she was at. I think about all that. It's messing with me. You know what I'm saying? But, yep. Gotta be careful.